Greg. Mike. Two bandits. Watching Bluey.
This episode is called Unfortunately Teasing.
What up, party people, and welcome
That's cool.
to episode 48
It's actually 48, yes.
of Two Bandits Watching Bluey. Not 49.
No.
48.
47?
Hi. I'm your good pal, Greg Painter.
I found him. He's right there. I still
with
see
me-
him. He's stuck with me for 48 episodes.
With
Yes.
me, my lovely assistant, Bike Fartin. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That's not your name. What's your name again?
My name's Mike Martin.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I teasing?
That was a bit much.
It was a bit
I'm
much. Should we skip this episode? I don't
Well, I would prefer it not to be in my Disney Plus timeline.
Should we
So,
yeah. That's right, friends. If you look at your Disney Plus closely, it goes from 47
No.
to 49.
No.
We're not taking that skip. We dug deep into the trenches of the internet, the interwebs, the dark web, possibly. I don't know what the dark web is, so maybe I shouldn't say that.
We pulled up Australia Online.
And we found Teasing.
Do they still have that, like, when they log in? just a quick
We
side note.
found it on a CD-ROM that
That's
we
right.
bought off somebody on Canal Street in New York City for $3 bucks.
Oh,
And
worth
we're here,
every
and we're ready to talk about
Yes.
the first massively controversial banned from Disney Plus episode of Bluey.
I have a lot of thoughts about that, and I'm sure we'll get to that towards the
We
end.
will, but before you get to those thoughts,
Oh, man!
let's see what our
I'm
friends
built with thoughts, though!
at Wiki Bluey have to say.
Hey, Greg,
Yeah?
what's a teasing?
Redacted. No, just kidding.
Oh!
Bluey, Bingo, and Mum get into a debate with Dad about the definition of teasing.
Okay.
As they recall all the times where he's been a big teaser, Dad argues that he was only just playing.
You know, at least character-wise, without calling him father and all that, I'm kind of proud of Wiki Blue in this one. I feel like there is not a lot of our followers that have, dabbled into finding the episode, maybe. So I feel like this is just an authentic, straightforward synopsis. I'm cool with that.
It's straightforward. It's there. It's like you said, this is probably one of the least watched episodes, so we'll try to give you a good recap of what happens. One thing I will say,
Yes.
this is still available on Disney Junior. For some reason, it's on Junior and not Plus. Maybe a couple lovely emails to Disney Plus from our good friends at you all.
Or us, because we're lazy.
Or us, why not that too? But before we get into the episode, let's talk a little bit about the controversy. Let's kick it off with that. So, episode was removed from iView due to complaints by viewers stating that the episode included a term with a racial connotation and problematic history for Indigenous Australians.
Yeah.
Which, I get that.
Yes.
I get that, and
That
that's
tracks.
definitely something, and the fact that they removed it, and great. And they also changed the word.
They
That's
re-edited
great.
it.
They re-edited it and fixed it instead of the word that we're not going to say in this episode.
We're good people.
Say ooh-ooh.
Good folks. Yeah, ooh-ooh.
Ooh-ooh is the name that it's changed to. Why can't that go on Disney Plus, though?
I think, what's interesting about that, and wow, I never thought that we'd get into, like, the whole, schematics behind Disney Plus and all that, but I think it's interesting because Disney Junior, it has to be incorporated in a 3-episode thing. When they air Bluey on Disney Junior and things like that, it has to be linked in with 2 other episodes. So they re-edited it and then published it again. So it's on Disney Junior with 2 other episodes. Disney Plus, you just got to have the 1 episode, plug and play.
I also did too. I just noticed here, one website that I got my sources from said ooh-ooh. Another one said shooby-doo-wah.
Yes.
Which, isn't that like the start of those Mentos commercials? Like, shooby-doo-wah, doo-wah. If you have a racist episode, just have a Mentos, because Mentos freshens your racist episode. Nothing gets to you, Mr. Blue, when Mentos makes you less racist.
It's been a minute since you sang to me, and I'm super excited for this moment. I want to keep it going. But I think the moment that, like, when it cuts to Mentos the Fresh Maker, it's just somebody clicking the button from Disney being like, we will publish. Boop, publish now. Boom, the teaser maker. Like, it's not difficult. Just put it out there. It's a great... The thing that I like about watching this now is because Bluey right now is on a consistent stream of Disney Plus in my house. It always has been. Finn's home, Finn's not home. I'm watching, whatever. But it's not an episode that's in the rotation. So
Exactly.
rewatching it, I have a lot of notes today because I felt like that guy that's just like, oh, I'm going to pay a lot more attention to this episode. And it's a really good episode.
It's a really, really good episode. So we've got the controversy out of the way. We've got all that.
Sure. We'll have more talks
Gibberish.
about it. It's okay. Two bandits have feelings.
Let's talk about the episode. We start in the evening.
It is evening time. It's bedtime.
And talking about this next couple sentences from me,
Okay.
this breaks my brain a little bit.
Okay. Ooh.
But we start off.
I'm watching him, folks. I'll give you a play-by-play.
We start off.
He's thinking.
Bluey and Bingo
Yes.
are in the bathroom, and Bingo is
Looking
like
in the
yelling at Bluey, "My toothbrush, my toothbrush!" And Bluey's holding it. "Give me my toothbrush!" And Bluey's
gestures.
just being a little jerk.
Oh,
About
wow.
like 6 months ago,
Uh-huh.
Livy was playing with her Bluey toys, and I just heard her.
He's still holding a toothbrush.
Bingo, give me back, or Bluey, give me back my toothbrush. No, Bingo, I'm teasing you. And I was like, what? Oh, look at that. That's so cute. She's making her own episode. And then a few months later, I saw Teasing for the first time. And I was like, how did you, my at that time, 3-year-old child, remember Teasing that I've never seen? Either that or she needs to be hired by Ludo because she can write episodes.
She's already a movie star. That's not
Out of
fair.
the
Come
womb.
on, man.
That's M's the movie star. She's the movie
Oh,
star.
I'm
2B.
sorry. You're going Olivia. Okay, so you're double dipping right now.
Exactly. We got the performer, we got the writer, we're good.
Great.
Cover all them bases. But yeah, that was just
Cool.
After I saw it the first time, thinking, oh, look at her being so creative and writing her own story. No, she just has a heck of a memory from a band episode.
2 parts so we're going right out of the get-go here. So Bingo's got the really cute, almost like a stuffed animal looking toothbrush that they do for the backdrop of this episode. It's called Teasing. Blue's just got one with bananas on it. I think that's kind of goofy and fun. Like, she's like, I love bananas. And
why
that's
not?
a
Who
call out to later on in the episode too. She does love bananas. So, I mean, Bandit might be in the right spot, but that's whatever. Do you think that?
Well, before you do your next think
we're still going.
You were saying right there.
We're still going.
This episode is called Teasing. The way that Bluey says it is like this episode is called Teasing. Like she's got a little bit of sauce.
Panache.
Yeah.
She's. I have a thought of. I feel like the kids kind of revert back to realizing they're kids because I think they lean into the teasing towards the end of the episode of where they're mocking Dad a bit.
This one,
yeah,
and I'm not
it's
sure
a
what
good
this.
episode.
I'm not sure what this says about me as a person, but I related a lot throughout this one.
Yes.
even at the start, Bandit just laying down in the middle of the.
Did
kids'
you like
floor.
the viewpoint of Bandit? Seeing the full
I
bottom
don't want
belly?
to talk about that. But there are many days when the kids are finishing up from bedtime, getting like right pre 5-minute timer time, that I'm just down on one of their floors, just like 3-minute break. Just get my energy up for the while that's about to happen that is bedtime.
Do you think that motivated Bingo to brush her teeth? I thought about it for a second as a dad, thinking, haha, I'm
Having
brushing
the
my
story-
teeth. Neener, you can't brush your teeth. Do you think that motivates the kid to brush their teeth?
No, that
Okay.
motivates them to fight and yell at each other.
Quick sidebar. Oh, I meant if I was the one that was saying, Neener, you can't brush your teeth, and I'm brushing my teeth, will they get him to brush his teeth?
I guess
He's
that'll
good about
make-
brushing his teeth. But
I
I'm
guess
thinking,
that'll make Bluey brush her teeth more, but Bingo.
That's just a sidebar, random moment.
Ch-
Stars in the bedroom already. I think that's an easy find. I think that's a cheesy giveaway.
They're always stars in the bedroom.
Yeah, okay, cool.
There's always money in the banana stand. There's always stars in the bedroom. Don't you worry about it.
Okay.
Do you get that reference? I feel like you didn't. Oh, you didn't. Watch Arrested Development. Hey, everybody. Watch the original Arrested Development. It's great.
I didn't
Netflix
actually
one,
watch that. That's on me.
Original, pretty solid. Anyway.
Woo! Great plug. .au.
Chili comes in. Oh, and they're fighting. She was teasing me first. No, she was teasing me. Chili comes in and is like, nobody teased anybody. And then starts combing Bingo's ears.
Get them ears, yo.
That,
I couldn't figure that out.
there's a lot. Again, this is probably we haven't watched it 1,000 times like other episodes. But when she started rocking the comb to Bingo's ears, it's like, that doesn't feel like a thing I've seen happen before.
And not only like you see the ears fold too. Like she's getting at whatever's going on in the nog. So
And I know this is a show about cartoon dogs, but this was the
it's
most unrealistic thing I've ever seen.
My
because
gosh.
I comb 4-year-olds' hairs often, and it is never that calm. It is.
oh, you got pushback.
It is a hexscape.
How hard are you
of-
pushing the brush on the nog?
Listen, you have fin hair. You have fin hair that's about an inch long. He's got
big colic.
I've got wild child Olivia who's got Rapunzel hair that goes down to the floor that probably has magical properties, and that's why she won't let us cut it.
Shoot,
That's pretty difficult to brush.
Okay.
Moik.
Yeah.
Anyway.
At least they don't have a colic. I don't know.
Dad's always teasing us.
Oh.
And this props, I don't know why I just love this animation of him just like popping up on
What?
the bigger style. Like, what?
I get concerned slightly about this episode, but I don't because I in the end I like this episode a lot. I relate a lot to Bandit in this episode.
For real.
It's not teasing when, and the difference between teasing and having fun is
let's talk. Let's save our verdict.
Okay.
As Judge Judy and executioner, what's teasing and what's
Jiminy
not,
Christmas,
until we go through some of the lovely examples. Password.
Oh yes. Okay.
First off, before we get into it,
okay.
y'all password.
What's that?
Y'all password.
Do we password? We do not password. I'm gonna go. Okay, are we gonna go through each one and see if we play it? Because
Livy password. I don't. Livy passwords like a crazy.
Oh
person.
no.
Good news.
Doomed. You're taller than her?
Nope. Well, the password is always, spoiler, ice cream. Hopefully I didn't just out her when she's like 25 and has bank accounts and stuff. And she gets hacked because of this. But her password for the game password, ice cream.
Oh, capital I, capital
kid.
C.
The I is a 1, the E is a 3, the A is a 4. She's got this.
She's got the ice cream emoji in there too.
But password, Bandit's blocking the door. For those who haven't seen,
Yes.
Bandit's blocking the door. Will not let Bluey through.
We are here for play-by-play. Don't worry.
Password.
Why is he just sitting in the hallway in front of Bluey's room?
To play password.
He's literally butt cheeks down.
Have you never just decided, I want to annoy my kid a little bit?
Well, okay.
That's where I think it might be.
He's like, watch me do this. Okay, yes, I can. You add that motivation in my head, and I'm already hiding in the broom closet. Like,
It's like when you're just resting on the couch and they start to walk by and they're like, gotcha.
time.
I don't want a hug right now. You want an extra big hug right now? Okay.
Password. Okay, that tracks. Actually, yes. Oh, sorry, Finn, for the next week.
Coconut?
No.
Fish fingers? That sounds disgusting. I'm sure that's just like chicken fingers. I've never heard them called fish fingers. I'm guessing that's fish sticks.
Yeah, just fish sticks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fish fingers doesn't sound right. Picture a fish with fingers, Mike. Do it right now and be freaked out. Yeah. There you go.
He's going. He's got. That's creeping me out. But they're deep fried already. I don't know why. So.
Reoccurring bit for this episode. First time you get it, and I love it.
Yep.
We cut back from the flashback to what passwords is. To Bandit is like, passwords.
He's proud of himself.
Passwords, not teasing.
Shout out to similar to Chicken Rat here. Joff did the thing, and where when they're doing the cutback scenes, there's music playing. When it goes back to them chilling, it's crickets. Again, they did it.
And I know we're jumping ahead a little bit with
You're
this
good.
one, but talking the music. When we get that moment later where we're hearing the other end of the story,
The music carries
the
in.
music just blows up and it crescendos and it's just like powerful. I love the great Joff. You're pretty darn good at what you do, buddy.
Hey, bud. Good job. Proud of you.
What about name change? Is that teasing?
Do I think it's teasing?
Yeah, do you think it's teasing bike farting?
I mean, no, because our old Bandito goes through he does off the wall names. Thank you very much. There, mocking the name over here.
Sharralanda.
Heggery. I can't think of anything.
I don't know why I enjoy the way the sentence is. You're Sharralanda and you're called Dennis.
It's just the most random of. You're called Champagne Dancer. You're Paul.
Do you name change?
We do not name change.
I call Olivia Bloblivia sometimes.
Yep.
Hey, it's Bloblivia.
Oh, what's?
That's not my name.
Oh, you
Daddy.
get wrecked.
I
You get
also-
wrecked.
My kids are very big on dress up, princess dress up.
Yep.
And this doesn't feel like it's even me trying to tease, but Olivia walking dressed as like Elsa. It's like, oh, hi, Elsa. Have you seen Olivia? Daddy.
Oh.
You know it's me. Yeah, I know it's you, Elsa.
Typical
Man,
daddy.
I am the worst.
During the name change, in the background, just Laundry Watch 2022. Ba, 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 ba. But there's a sock sitting on their railing in their balcony? Just a random sock?
That's not where socks go.
I don't think socks go anywhere in the Healer household, period. There's just a random white sock draped over. Like, it's like a a party after Sumfest went awry and someone threw a sock and just landed there, but sock? Okay. Something I saw in the bedroom before they cut to name change.
In flashback or regular time?
We're back to cricket time, so we're back in Rego time, but they have the two beds. I never saw that. I don't know why I never saw this, but they have a loft area above the two beds. So you have Bingo's bed and Bluey's bed side by side.
I think we noticed that more in Double Babysitter. I think
maybe
for some reason that's clicking for that, but I've not.
Yeah, I think this is the first time I truly saw, because there's a ladder that goes up to it too, and it's a full loft area that has pillows on both sides, almost like a external bunk bed for some sort of sleepover. Have they had a sleepover at the Healer household?
They have, but in Sleepover, I think it was that episode called where the Muffin.
Well,
But she doesn't loft up. She's just on the floor.
I was about to say Muffin had a little sleeping bag.
Cot.
Well, if you're the flamingo queen, that makes sense.
That's true.
Touche.
Cut back. Bandit not only laughing this time, but wiping away a tear from how proud of himself he is.
Does he really?
Yeah. Not teasing.
Oh, no.
Is it? Ooh, he's questioning himself.
That's right. Also, Bandit during the name change, I get mad at him. Sorry, but that's not how you treat a bag from a tea bag. He sits there, he has the tea.
I was wondering if you're going to have any tea.
He puts it in there for a moment. What does he do? Do you see what he does?
He puts the tea in the tea.
He just plops it on the counter. So he sets it
germs
in his mug for a second, and as opposed to letting it brew and just create tea greatness, he just plops it on the counter and he just keeps making fun of the kid. So I got a little mad at Bandit there, but that's a treat your tea better, bud. Oh, but that's fine. That's fine. Just dropping the tea bag. Oh, I have all caps. I don't type in caps ever. So, Bandit, dude.
And then Chili asks, "What about when he pretended to be me?"
Yeah,
I don't do that.
No.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
all of this.
Yep.
All of this I relate to.
Holy eye roll.
Just kiddo at the top again, not going downstairs to find mom.
At the top, stopping,
calling from a mile away. Mom. Yeah, what do you need?
So you've tried this?
I said, Mom, not Dad.
Have you tried it?
No, because then I get mad. It's like, fine, good luck to you.
I've tried and I have not succeeded. So I am in Bandit's shoes of being like, Mom, yeah, hon. And he's just like, nah, Mom.
I love Bingo's eyes. Bingo's eyes in this episode are just a thing.
All of them do, yes.
That's not. This is just annoyed. I was like, seriously, oh man, you're gonna do this to me? What is it, my little boo-boo bear?
What does he call her?
Oh, your dad,
little booby,
little boo bear.
I can't figure that out.
Little boo bear.
I got little booby.
Oh, your dad's so handsome with big, strong muscles.
This is where looking at the Healer house. It's a good episode to focus on the Healer house. The things they have over the archways of every door entranceway. I don't think there's windows in there, right? Those are just those open things that are bone-looking items. So every room you got just audio ability to listen in on, and that's a very
it's wide open spaces, my friend.
I love their house.
I was also when the kids were taught. I've watched way too much season 3 these past couple weeks. The kids sounded so young to me.
Oh my gosh! In this episode,
this episode especially.
Holy guac, man!
We listened to all of them. I don't know why, but this one, I'm not sure if maybe they haven't. I almost said auto-tune it, but that's not the word. But I'm not sure if it didn't get as much love of mixing or I don't know audio things.
I have a couple notes about that.
It sounded very young to me.
Yeah, it might have been one of the early episodes they recorded because also Melanie pops in Chili. There's a couple moments when she's talking, and I can almost the version we watched was the original Aussie version that was pre-edit before they fixed the error of their ways. And Melanie, her voice, it almost sounds slightly echoed, like you can hear her recording it from her home studio. And there's a couple moments that it does happen where it was just where she says, no, it wasn't. And her voice almost echoes, like you could hear her record. I don't know.
Again, jumping a little bit forward, but we're talking about her voice and her words. The weirdest thing to me was at one point she calls him daddy.
Yeah.
It's like, that I don't think I've ever heard Bandit referred to as daddy.
Yeah.
His dad, or when she's mad at him, Bandit.
This is a loosey-goosey episode.
It was very...
I'm enjoying this a lot,
yeah, it was
man.
very... Again, the fact that I feel like it went out, it got the reaction that it did. They're like, nope, pulled back. They didn't have any
They did the right thing.
It was interesting.
Tinkered.
It was very interesting.
They tinkered and did the right thing.
But when you said you were going to sell us to the monkey house. I didn't do that.
He didn't. At least he's still remembering these things. I'll posit it right now as the things are happening. We're seeing all the things happening, and they're recalling them as they are all going down. I mean, Bingo's memory is probably not like I remember 6 months ago. Did this all happen today?
No.
You think this was
this
is not a Bandit bat thought.
You've already.
Oh, don't worry about that. We've already earned the solution and learned.
You're already 0-2-1. I love you. Do the same.
We already know.
If it's not up
You're going
already,
to Disney, and I'm creating 50 fake Twitter accounts to make sure that Bluey knew all along. Whatever.
Anyway,
I still have sauerkraut.
But no, I think it's been. I think this is
probably the past week.
Probably past week, couple weeks type of thing.
Okay.
Have you ever threatened to sell into the monkey house or any alternate house?
No, I have not. I have not given my own personal benefit of losing a child for probably like an hour or something like that. Why have you offered the monkey house?
No, I've offered the monkey house.
Okay,
I've offered the monkey house. I was.
So we're not good at teasing.
That was a big one. I think the next one's a pretty good one.
Chili smiles when he says it though. Like she's in on the game too, a smidge bit, where he's like, I'm gonna sell you off to the monkey house. Smirk. You get it?
We've done that. We're driving somewhere and say we're going somewhere that we're not when they know that we're going somewhere different.
Yep.
Like, for example, I'm pretty sure at some point when we're on the way to Disney, it's like, should be about a half hour to the dentist.
Oh, there you go. I like that.
Or like, we're going to ice cream stand. You said you wanted broccoli flavor, right?
Because I would try broccoli flavored ice cream.
You would. Actually, so would I.
Yeah.
The next game, though, I think that's an interesting one. I'm not sure if I've ever played it with anyone, and I'm not sure if I would ever.
Wait, where'd the music go? Where'd everything go?
Oh, sorry. My volume knob turned down for a second. Got ya.
I love volume knob. It's great. It's wonderful. Even like when I think he says volume knob's not teasing, and Chili like nods like, yeah, it is. And
I don't have a problem with volume knob.
Toilet paper boy. Oh my gosh.
When your 4-year-old
here he comes,
clearly just pooped and is running around the house with a little bit of poop on their bottom, needs their butt wipe. You wipe that butt.
She may have gotten to the point in time where she knows how to wipe, and she needs double wipe or appreciation wipe or
appreciation wipe.
Hashtag that one.
Yikes! No, please.
I thought you were gonna be mad about the fact that she came walking out with the entire toilet roll because that was probably from their 14th floor elevator ride from the Healer household, but.
That's on Bandit right there. If you've got a 4-year-old who you know it's poop, because you know when it's poop. You know when it's not just pee time. You know when it's poop o'clock.
Yes,
you stay nice and close.
That's a true statement. That's a true statement.
Nice and close.
He's busy reading whatever Sigmund Freud style book because there is
that's not a newspaper.
There's a doggo on the back of that book, and he's got his fingers interlocked like yes, so he's deep diving in something right now, and he wants to finish his book while he's got what he thinks is a glimmer of a moment of time. When my kid poops, he's a fast poop. He's 2 minutes done, in, out,
good
done.
For you, Finn.
Yeah, efficient poop.
Finn 20 years from now is gonna really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
When this is what's that thing called, not a viral podcast, cult, when it's a cult podcast.
Or a cult podcast?
All the Generation Alpha, whatever the Finn's generation is called, I'll listen to it. Like we're Rocky Horror Picture Show or something.
I thought we were going to put us in like a time capsule and just bury it in the sand.
Throw the toilet paper when we talk about toilet paper, and Finn can't because he's the butt of the joke. Let's get it? Butt of the joke?
Just get a bidet, dude. You'll be good to go.
Laser toilet paper in the future. Look it up, Miek.
Toilet paper in the future. So
anyway.
It's not the same day. When he's doing volume knob, I don't know who made the decision because I'm gonna always assume if it's involving music, it's gonna involve Joff. But when he turns the volume down, his voice decreases. The music goes down too. It's super cool because he starts talking, but so does the music, and so all you hear are birds chirping as opposed to like the music kind of being like, oh, he's being goofy. It's like, nope, he's turning down all the fun.
And I like that. I didn't notice the music, but I noticed the birds chirping in the background being louder.
That is exactly what I love. Gosh, Disney Plus, where you at, guys, gals, everybody? Oh,
you know what's definitely teasing though? Bandit fluffs and blames Bluey. Maybe that's why this one got banned, because we can't have toots either.
Oh, I don't have a single note about the toot. I kid you not. I really don't. It's so funny. I like this episode way too much.
Mike,
Yeah.
you do that in the Martin house.
Do I? Well,
Toot and blame.
well, I mean, I will not be. I have never been a liar on this podcast, and I never will. And I will stand by all my bandit bets. They are the hills that I will live on. I will never die because I am here forever. I am infinite, and I am like, I don't toot around. I don't. I ask Carrie. Right, you could put her on the pod right now and say, how many times in the 20 years you've been with Mike have you heard him poot? And she would probably say, twice, maybe 3 times. I have this like weird thing that I can't do it in public or around people. And sure, mornings are different when I'm getting ready for the day and what have you, but it's like there's just this Pokemon ball of that happens at one point in time, and I just unleash it. I don't know, dude. It's just in my body.
I'm just disturbed that you're related to a Pokemon ball.
There's just one time I throw it. So no, I have not done that.
Pikachu!
Pikachu, yes.
Yeah, I do this all the time, and I usually blame the cat. And they get so mad at me. It's not the cat. Be nice to the cat, Daddy.
Caroline.
Shout out Caroline. Max gets plenty.
Yeah, Max
Hashtag what are cats?
What are cats? Hashtag what was it? It was what kind of war? Oh god, genocide. Thanks,
Dude,
Joe.
Thanks. Yeah, the great cat genocide of future Bluey world.
Shout out to the Joe Room interview.
Yeah, if you
look it up, folks.
If you're confused, check out the back catalog. To again enjoy Bandits. I maintain my innocence.
I like that too. He's like pleading the fifth. I don't know what you're talking about.
Now, this one. Up in here. This one.
Greg gets the
You
feelsies.
don't got any legs to stand on. What about when you open my ice blocks? I'm sure
Okay,
I
so right out of the gate, are you confused?
didn't give it back to you.
Were you confused when she says ice block?
No, I had an idea. I had a pretty good idea.
Okay.
Especially when they showed what it looks like in the show.
Sure. When they walk out of the gas station, they have the ice container in the background. That's like where you get the ice cubes. Mm-hmm. And they come walking out, and I thought, oh man, why does Bingo want cubed ice? I thought they were going to the ice block.
Who doesn't like cubed ice?
In the background, I was just like, why are they going to get that? And that's before he brings that out.
Delicious.
Also, did you look at the gas station they go to at all?
Not overly.
It's called the Four Paws.
Aww.
And I was like, oh, that's super cute. That's got to be a play off of something. And so I did the stupid thing that I do where I just start researching it. And I'm like, oh, man, what are gas stations in Australia? Because that's got to be totally different.
They don't have gas.
I looked up the best petrol and service stations in Australia. Costco, APCO, Liberty, Coles Express, Shell.
Oh, that's boring.
Nothing is Four Paws. The closest was, out of the 12, 7-Eleven. We have those. That's not Four Paws. That's not a gas station.
See, this is why I do the Aussie plug and not you, because there's got to be a gas station that's more interesting sounding
well,
than
then
those.
Not a shout out to canstarblue.com.au. But
do they
that's
have a .au or do they not have a .au?
They have a .au. You better believe it.
They better have a .au. If they're not a .au,
Huh.
they don't exist in my heart.
So, frustrated about that because Four Paws. Also, when they leave the place, they have on the doors, you have 2 things, and they open with the doors. What are those food items that are... I'm not going full takeaway in this situation, but I see what looks like slice of pizza being just dunked on something.
Pizza and a sub.
It's pizza. That's a sub?
My money's
On the right hand side?
My money's on pizza and a sub.
What kind of... What's just in the... It's like an elongated piece of sushi going on over there at the Four Paws. You ever had sushi from a gas station? Me
No.
either. Gross. Okay, good.
Wegmans sushi's pretty good.
Wegmans sushi's very good. Absolutely. Oh, the spicy...
The Puma Park gas station. It took me 30 seconds.
There's no 4. What do you mean? Four Paws.
What is something... You're going like Costco gas.
It was...
7-Eleven
was
gas.
based on-
That's boring. Puma.
It is best petrol and service stations from canstarblue.com.au.
Hey, when you're looking up Aussie links, you're not looking for the best. You're looking for the funniest sounding name.
Whatever. But an ice block is not a bag of
And an
ice
block
cubes.
is also... So we open up the popsicle.
Uh-huh.
Basically, let's
Strawberry
call a
based.
spade a spade.
Shout out there, Bingo.
Opens it up. Dude, my face dropped. It's like,
Oh,
no,
you felt the feels.
didn't.
Oh, you were like, you gone too
And
far,
bingo
Bandit.
eyes, those were the giant bingo eyes with the teeny tiny little pupils.
Tiny pupes.
And that's when you get the children like, Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
That.
And the music carried over from the cutaway scene. So it was back.
That's teasing.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah, I think ice cream wise, I've been like, oh, where he's got an ice cream cube. It's melting. Like it's gonna start dripping on hands.
That's your being a hero and saving the day.
Yeah, but I do it in a goofy way. Like, it would be like, no, Dad. And I'm like, I just saved your life. Or my car from being attacked by a soft chocolate ice
Again,
cream.
without context of watching this episode, the big thing for Olivia right now is she loves those little applesauce pouches.
Sure.
Those little ones, a little twist top pouch. They're her jam. Almost every time that she's like, Daddy, can
That's
you
not
open
jam,
this
it's
for me?
applesauce. Yes!
You.
Hoops!
I open up the top,
Yep.
and I was like, here you, or then it was like, oh, thank you. And I go, it's like, Daddy, no! And then I stop.
Have you? So you've never
Don't do it.
Oh.
I don't know why food in pouch form freaks me out like that.
Yeah,
I can't do applesauce in a pouch. I like applesauce. Can't do it in a pouch. Yogurt? No
No Go-Gurts.
No Go-Gurt for me.
Capri Sun we do. But that's,
Capri Sun I'll rock with, but food doesn't belong in
food's
pouches.
peculiar, yes, peculiar as we all say.
Did you say peculiar?
When I used to when I was younger, and I would I would read books. You ever read words that are different than what you actually say, how you say them out loud? Because when I was younger, I would read the word peculiar, but I could never figure out. I knew what it meant, but when I was 10, I was just like that. I don't think I've ever heard that word, peculiar. And then I heard.
So
internet existed, and I was like,
listeners,
yeah.
Mike doesn't know the word peculiar.
I know what it is now,
and he doesn't to ever. The more you know about your hosts.
This episode's called Teasing.
Chili agrees. Dad, you're a big teaser. And I love this line. You mob only telling the half the story.
You my brony, you my blobby. I don't know what he.
Oh, I thought mob. Like the mob's after him. Like, you mob only telling half the story. That's how I thought.
That makes sense because I got you my brony, and I'm like, I'm not picking up on what he's dropping here. I'm not quite sure. You my crew, but you mob makes sense. Okay, because when we watch it, we typically watch it with the captions on. We found ours through other means.
Bootleg version from Canal Street for $3 on DVD.
Promo code no, but I couldn't figure out what he said there. So it was thank you. You mob makes the most sense in that situation.
But we get some happier music. We go look back to Password.
Yep.
Bluey jumps through, blows raspberry dad, laughing, fun.
She just wants to get to her room. That's
Name
all.
change. I'd like honey, please. Ooh.
Oh snap! And also it doesn't go back to the crickets at all. The music's continuing because
Still
it's
happy,
keeping the
everybody's
segment.
laughing.
It's a good
Everybody's
time.
having fun.
What kind of jam are they eating during name change, and what kind of fruit do they have consistently outside of bananas? Strawberries. Strawberry jam. Shout out strawberry jam. Grape jam stinks butts. The end. Just saying.
Mum name change.
Yes.
Gets caught. They dress him up. How do you remove makeup? Again. Everyone laughing. Monkeys. Kids acting like monkeys in the back seat.
Yes.
Parents aren't having a ton of fun right now.
When he comes out dressed up as Miss Bandit, I did yell at you about it for a second. I just want to say, when you watch the episode, watch it again when he comes out dressed up. If you can watch it in the U.S., find a way. But look in the background. They've got salt and pepper shakers that are the biggest salt and pepper shakers I have ever seen. They probably go almost all the way up to their counters. They look like they are Olive Garden on steroids with their Parmesan shakers. Go cooking healers. Just that's all I got. The end.
Volume knob.
Yes.
Bingo steals the knob, turns herself up, screaming and
All
laughing.
the way up.
I ran through that fast because I wanted to make my point.
Okay.
Teasing is only teasing when it's meant to be hurtful. Bandit teasing, dad teasing, the teasing I do a lot as well.
Sure.
My goal is to get called out by the kiddos. My goal is to have them throw it back in my face. My goal is to have them, air quotes, tease me back so they can feel like they said, we always beat you.
Your goal is to have that laugh at the end.
Yeah.
You want it to be...
Make it fun.
You don't want to go
be
bed
so
and be like,
serious.
yes, got him. Because
Don't be serious. Don't push. Like,
oh,
have fun. And
be a
again,
jerk.
when you can goof with your kids like that,
Yeah.
they learn to be a little tougher. They learn to be a little silly themselves, and that's what life's about. It's teasing if you steal your kid's ice cream and don't give it back. Mm-hmm. It's teasing if you're like mean and then just walk away and got him.
I think
but he stuck around with the goal of taking his medicine so his kids could feel better. So, hey, Mom, Dad, let's play teasing is basically what this episode is.
I think you probably teased me about 212 times before you gave me like a high five in person. So if we were to kind of correlate the teasing to affection, that tracks too.
Yeah, that makes sense. And you never teased me ever once. You're just...
I'm just an
whatever.
upright, standing citizen of the Blueyverse, just
you
doing
are
what I can.
A very peculiar guy. That's very
I'm here for it all day. And I think we brought it up in the beginning, but I think it's kind of, I don't want to say it's wholesome or ironic, don't you think?
You stole my
I'm here for you, don't worry. But even at the end, it feels like Bluey specifically, slightly bingo because she's always following Bluey, but kind of has that neener, we got you at the end, and Bandit's
We
like,
always
yeah,
beat you.
like she's trying to get the cheating, not the cheating, but she's still hunting for the win because she's still a little kid at heart, and that's the lesson being learned here. That's why this episode's so good.
And the teasing's the kids are clever, clearly from my side. You can call that teasing if you wanted to, but it's playful.
And that's still a teasing moment from Chili there too. That's her being like, oh, clearly they're from my side. Like, oh, I'm still teasing you, Bandit. Because there's love involved with all of it. Disney Plus, get on your game. Oh, not a sponsor, clearly. Yet.
We end with another flashback.
I like that because it goes back to the crickets and then it goes back to that last scene.
And realizing, yeah, I went too far. Here you go.
Yeah.
Thanks, ooh. Or other things.
And he looks
depending
away and he's, ah. It's a full circle episode, dude.
It's a full circle. It's a good episode. Put this episode right next to unicorn poop. Put it next to crotch shots, vasectomy jokes. Put it next to family meeting. Put it next to dad baby in the vault of shame, apparently, of Disney.
Go.
I'm not gonna harp. I'll do a
Okay.
mini, and then you can have your moment.
That's all good. Yeah, go.
I get if you say this is a Disney Junior show. I get that, and we want to make sure it's clean and good. But if we're throwing it on Disney Plus next to Deadpool, and next to Deadpool 2, next to Logan, next to every other thing that can be a little bit rough, there's a kid's profile. There's a family profile. Just have it blocked on the kids one.
Could they do that?
Why not? Why couldn't they?
Oh,
We have a profile set up for the kids. Guess what's not on there? Deadpool 2. Guess what's not on there? Logan. Do you know what either of those things are, by the way?
yes, I do. I've seen Deadpool 1.
You have?
I have.
Ooh,
Yeah,
look at you, big
I'm a
shot.
big boy.
Do you know what Logan is?
And that's Wolverine.
Oh!
Yes! Double dip, baby!
But there's ways to differentiate. They could do it. It's good episodes. It's art. I'm not a big fan of censoring art in any way unless it's hurting people. They changed the thing that was hurting people in this episode. Release
put
the
it
dang
back.
cut.
Yeah,
Release the dang cut. Because this is going to be probably up there on when we do
Yeah,
brackets. This is going to be up there because this is the
same.
heck of
And
an episode.
When season 3 came out, I felt like there was a little bit of yuck on the yum because I was personally pumped that we had X amount of new episodes of Bluey. Super pumped. Okay, they chose not to put one up there, what have you. And I was like, some people are going to be mad about it. You know, pitchforks. Let's get Family Meeting up there. Makes sense. They chose. But Teasing was on Disney Plus first. And then they chose to take it down. And then they chose to take it down. And then they edited it, republished it, and it's back in rotation on Disney Junior. And Disney Plus is just like, no, we're not going to put it back up. Like they fix the error of their ways. And I literally think it's just a matter of saying, nah. And so now I'm a little more frustrated about them choosing not to do Family Meeting because now I feel like they're picking and choosing.
There's talk now too. This full disclosure, we are a few days before my big Disney trip. We are trying to knock out a few episodes so we all don't have to miss a week and get another Patreon like when we decided to get COVID for fun.
Yeah, we're here mid-August right now, folks.
We're mid-August right now. There's talk that they're trying to get Family Meeting up there.
Good.
There was enough backlash, and maybe that can lead to Teasing coming up there. Maybe that can lead to Dad BB. Great episodes.
Fingers
great content.
crossed. It's just
Fingers crossed.
We're just trying to have fun.
We're trying to have fun, and know what else makes me have fun?
What makes you have fun, Greg?
Asking what your favorite thing is.
My favorite thing is a moment from A to B. So from 3 minutes in to 6 minutes in, my favorite moment in general is volume knob.
Yeah.
The existence of volume knob made me laugh and smile, whether it was the music dropping down or Bandit really. He does it so well. And then when he carries the play over to Bingo, she takes the volume knob and she turns it up and he's like, oh, it's too loud. And the music kicks back in and she's walking with toilet paper in the background. Like, oh gosh, just take care of your kid, man. Stop reading your Freud. And you're not reading Freud because you're an archaeologist. What are you doing, Bandit? And he's later on when he poots, he's reading newspaper and cricket news. So clearly he finished his book if it's all on the same day. But I just, volume knob was a fun game that was that right level of Bandit that made me enjoy it. Yeah. So, Greg, what was your favorite thing,
My favorite thing was the montage of the what happens next. You mob tell only half the story. I love the music. It's very victorious. It's like, this isn't a mean thing. This is playing. This is a game. We're having fun. Every single montage ended with laughter. They didn't show the toot because that probably didn't end as well. But
they didn't.
Every other montage ended with laughs, ended with fun. And that's what it's all about. That's what parenting is about. That's what Bluey's about. Having fun.
Well, it's also
I just loved it.
It's a cool little point of view of just how you can skew a viewpoint of something. I'll just be like, you see this happen today? Look at how bad that was, and not seeing the second half of the story being like, yeah, but everything was all good.
The world could do a lot to realize that there are two sides to every story.
Look at us.
Look at
two
us.
Bandits to every story.
Bandits getting meta.
Oh, so since you have a favorite thing, we have so many characters. They're everywhere. There's so many. Who's your favorite character, dude?
It's gotta be Bandit.
Okay.
He is me. I am him. Mm-hmm. You, me, same. I related to him in this episode.
Sure.
More than almost any other episode I've seen. It's just, he's fun and it's good. Teasing is okay when it's like this. I've decided. So there.
And he's defensive in a playful way too, where he's just like yo,
that's not teasing.
So that's not my favorite character.
That's not. Well, then who is your favorite character?
Favorite voice actor is Dave McCormick. I'm giving it full on to Dave in the episode.
Interesting.
Yes, because he does a chilly voice. So he does so much in the episode of just he
volume knobs himself. Yeah.
And he's doing that, and he's defensive Bandit, and then he's consoling Dad. Like he does killer work in this episode where he's playfully, what? No, I didn't. That's not. Oh, I suppose that's a bit of like he knocks it out of the park in this episode. So I not to jump out of our huge. But
good. Why not?
I got to give it to Dave McCormick on that one. So
nobody will hear this because it's a banned episode. We're gonna put it up, and Spotify's gonna knock it. Actually, Spotify doesn't really true. Hey, Mike.
Yeah, bud.
How do you rank this episode?
I ranked this episode with a volume knob. Once Bingo took the volume knob, she cranked it up to 11 on her volume knob. Going to Spinal Tap. She cranked it up to 11, so that way Bandit had to get up, pay attention, put down the Freud, and wipe her bottom. So 11 on the volume knob. Greg, how in this world that we had to somehow find these episodes ourselves, these two bandits had to do a little bit of digging in the interwebs and the Blueyverse. How does he rank episode 48 of Bluey? Yeah, it's 48. Teasing.
I rank this one 0 reasons this episode should be banned.
Hey-o!
Do the right thing, Disney Plus. Get it up there.
Do it for me.
If you need to put them on.
Do it for Greg.
The family plan versus the kiddo plan. Do it.
This person listening right now, do it for them. You're listening to this? Yes.
Yes, and.
Ah!
Thank you, everyone. As always, plug a clock.
Oh, TikTok.
Watching Bluey at Twitter. Hang out with us. We love you.
Please.
800 strong and growing.
How did we do that?
Fun little community we got there. Check it out. At Watching Bluey Pod on TikTok.
You won't?
So many. I think we're like close in on 40-ish videos, dad jokes and favorite things and bandit bats.
Very mature things.
I gotta believe by the time that you are hearing this episode, there's a very good chance that there will be a video of Mike eating sauerkraut up there.
Make a change!
Enjoy
Oh, I
that.
can't. I don't know who I'm screaming to because it's already
Watch-
done. No!
Watching
Wait,
Bluey,
yes. Greg, you lose.
watching Bluey at gmail.com.
That's us. Send
I've
us
had
stuff.
something up there for a while. Shoot us your takes, your thoughts.
Anything.
Past episodes, future episodes. If you don't want to actually record, if you're nervous about your voice on audio, I get that. I felt that way until about episode 6, and then I started to like myself a little bit better. Send us words, type us out some
I
stuff.
just talk.
You do.
It's specular. Don't mind me.
I kind of brush over this some weeks.
Okay.
Rate, review, subscribe on Apple. That really
If
helps
you don't
us
mind,
out, guys.
that would be super cool.
It really helps the podcast. It helps get eyes on it. We're trying to do some cool things. And the more love we can get on there can help us do some more cool things. So we would appreciate that. And always, we will shout you out.
Tease us if you want.
Oh, tease us with 5 stars, though.
Well, yeah, of course.
Patreon, bit.ly/2BWBPat. I think we got a good dozen-ish up there now.
Yeah, we're cruising with that. We got more coming. We got.
I called Mike out for this last week, and again, I recorded this like 2 days after, but it's going to have a whole bunch of new merch. I feel it. I feel it. Bit.ly/2BWB swag.
Oh, while Greg's away, Mike will play. Don't worry.
And lastly,
Oh!
and most importantly,
Is it from the car place? I swear.
If you stole your child's ice block, replace it with a Super Duper.
Oh, wait.
Again, find interesting names for the plugs, my boy. Super Duper, the delicious ice pop from Australia. You can actually order one yourself, Michael.
Can I really?
If you go to AustralianFoodShop.com, not .au, because it's actually an American-based company where you can buy food from Australia. 24-pack of Super Dupers for $9 American $. There's a whole bunch of really cool stuff on there too. This is probably the closest we've come to an actual ad, but except they're not paying us. Check out AustralianFoodShop.com.
Remember when Greg went to Disney but spent the entire time on an Australian food store on his phone? Because that's about to happen. Folks.
It's about to happen. You know why, my dude?
Why is that?
Because it's gotta be done.
It's gotta be.